important thing which I learned was that teams are the most important thing that I have to work. And in the beginning of my career I focused too much on specific tasks instead of creating a great team environment. So I would advise any young entrepreneur to put most of the time in building a fantastic team. Even if they have challenges, let them solve them and they'll grow and you get a better company instead of trying to solve everything yourself. I would advise myself to focus really on one thing and do that exceptionally well, because companies like Apple have proven that customers really value fantastic products. So I would say rather do a little bit less, but do this with exceptional quality, and then you'll make much more money and be much more happier when you create exceptional services, exceptional products, than when you try to do too many things at the same time.
I think that as long as being an entrepreneur is a true adventure in somebody's life, it's very important to share a lot with people, to share as much as possible. And for me it has been to share with maximum transparency, because you can meet people everywhere in the world and create something with them very fast. If you do it with sharing with the maximum transparency, it will go much faster. Because even if I thought that transparency was extremely important, I know that I should have corrected myself about being more open to other people's opinion. Because you fight a lot. As an entrepreneur, you fight a lot. And when you fight, sometimes you don't listen enough to other people, you don't benchmark enough, you just go into your way without being aware of your own weaknesses.
Important thing is that when I started to be an entrepreneur, I was a little bit in the dark, but I had like a very clear thought that I want to do stuff. After a while, I realized that nothing is impossible. Absolutely nothing is impossible. So I think that's the most important thing. Nothing is impossible and everything is up to you. Depends on you. If it's going well, it's you. If it's going bad, it's you. So it's your decision to go good or bad.
I would say do it the same all over again. I mean, basically I made a lot of mistakes. I learned a lot from them, and I really wouldn't like to miss the experience. I mean, there was a lot of struggle in building a company, and in a way, if success wouldn't come so easy, you wouldn't be able to enjoy it, actually, if it would just fall in your lap.
The most important thing, I guess, is that everything changes. And if we as individuals or organizations do not change, we are left behind. And in order to master change, the most important individual skill, but also skill the organizations must possess, is project management. Because if you don't have goals, budget, not necessarily money, budget could be also networks, so it could be a budget in kind, and a time frame, then we cannot talk about a project and reaching goals. We talk about ongoing activity. So that would be, in a nutshell, change and project management. Find an education system which does not deliver content, but ways of thinking. And the reason is that we are born as entrepreneurs, able to look for food, for shelter, for partners, and most of the time the education system kills these entrepreneurial aptitudes. skills in individuals. That would be find an education system which suits you.
I think keeping the relationship with the people you work is very important. It's very important to be client-oriented. As long as you have satisfied customers, you'll be able to perform well. You'll have good feedback. You'll be able to expand your business. If you lean towards the client needs and make sure they are satisfied, then your business will prosper for sure. Well, I think the most important thing is to choose wise the people you work with, to make sure you constantly evaluate them, to make sure you remove the people who are not good enough for your business. The decision is very tough, but in the end, only the good quality people can lead towards good quality projects and business prosperity.
My own limitations. Knowing my own limitations enabled me to see who do I need on my team in order to successfully finish a project. Start small, make sure that you can handle a miniature project, then make plans to escalate it, expand it, and make sure to have the people there that can help you get where you want to go.
I think the most important things from my experience is that people can create amazing things. People being different, people being creative, and the synergy that results from people being together and having a common objectives. So people and their infinite potential. I think that would be partner in the business. Yeah, creating strategic partnerships.
I learned that it's very important to have a vision of your product, to bring something new and something valuable for the customers. It's always about the customers, but above customers is the vision that you have for your product and service. And I think this is the drive for the company. I think the advice would be always attract the best people around you, because I think this is the most important asset of a company. It's the people that you have around you, the specialists, the partners, the clients. I think this selection is very important, to have the best people with the best skills that can go complementary.
The most important thing which I learned being an entrepreneur is you have to do few things and very good instead of a lot of things and not very good. If I'd start over again, I would probably choose the biggest markets possible, not limit myself to what I can do now, but think bigger.